What's up, YouTube? Blake and Garret, chill. There's Garret. There's Garret. Look at.
What's up, guys? We are back again.
Look at his wish beard. Just kidding. What's up, YouTube?
Sorry.
We got fucking gas, baby.
Yes.
So this is Patty. This is what made this podcast happen. He was like, you know.
Yeah, no, it's easy. I mean, I've known you guys for a while,
Yeah.
but it's cool. I mean,
What's up, Patty? Where you from? What's up?
I'm from Aurora,
What's up?
Colorado. You know, it's Denver. You know, just here hanging out with my friends. By the way, if that matters. Anybody interested?
Don't even think about
You can't.
this job.
What's up, man? I'm
What
Jordan.
you about?
I'm from Aurora, Colorado.
Saudi Aurora.
Yeah, also from ACO. All of you guys are fucking that same place.
Yeah.
Saudi Aurora.
Hey, go represent.
A-Town, baby.
Anyways,
Sorry.
I do tennis court and running track repair. So I go around all over the state fixing running tracks and shit. Tennis courts, repairing
A lot of driving.
oh yeah.
That's great.
I've gone as far east as
The money's.
Cheyenne Wells, Colorado, and I went as far up in the mountains as Dillon. I actually went a little bit farther than that. I can't remember.
Just to repair tracks and stuff.
I've literally almost.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I built a barn in
God
almost
damn,
every
though.
single
Yeah.
like state.
Shit.
No.
Oh yeah, pretty sure over the years. Even
You
though
ain't gone down to like
We went
fucking
we went
Telluride and
we went
shit.
far, not that far.
And you ain't gone up to like
I've been in Black Hawk
Gunnison and shit.
and like Red Feather all the way up north,
North.
all over north and in north and in Wyoming.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alright, Chris is next. Chris.
You know, the brother-in-law
Yeah,
right here. You know, I grew up in Aurora as well.
Saudi Aurora.
Sorry.
This is, you know,
There's too many of them.
A-Town. Work at Buffalo Wild.
All B-dubs.
Come get the wings. It's about an hour to drive.
I think that's where I'm going on my birthday. Just get fucked up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get some sports?
Where's
Some beer.
cut, dude? Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, YouTube.
Where's us up to Chris?
Introductions are done. We need a fucking sponsor. So,
B-Dub is good.
you know, Buffalo Wild Wings maybe.
Man, this
Maybe Budweiser. Or like Crown. Or like
ground effects.
we could even go like Nike or Reebok or like
Nike.
yeah, we could even we need a sponsor.
All right.
Keep this podcast going. Get us some new studio.
Everybody. Wildcard weekend
Yeah.
is officially over.
Yeah.
Topic.
That's why we are
Yes,
talking about some football. And I want Blake to get started. Pick whatever game that you want from the Seahawks, Cowboys.
Oh
Chargers,
man,
Ravens.
I want to start it out with the Bears.
Oh dude.
Of course.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I want to just start out by saying I feel for the kicker.
It was tense.
There is a compilation of him hitting it on the exact same
Like-
spot.
Like
on the
10
upright, so
times
it's
throughout
going-
the season.
going-
He hit the bar. That's harder to do than actually just making it.
Like he
really
not
is.
only did he hit the bar,
Wait.
he hit the upright and then the bar.
Wait, there's a compilation.
From this
He's
season.
6
From-
games
from
this
the
year.
whole-
He's hit like boing, like he's bounced, like maybe not 6
That was
games.
like- that was like a six
that right
times.
upright is
Yeah.
his best friend.
Yes.
Like
He's consistently.
But, hey,
He's fired. He's fucking.
Maybe his thought process though is if I aim it that upright, I mean the chances of hitting it are slim. So I'll
chances
just
of missing it are
But
a
you're an
lot.
NFL player. You want to hit that pole, you should be able to hit that pole.
But
If
you
wanna
gotta
hit that
worry
pole
about
every
dudes
time.
jumping over the line. You
No,
gotta think
he's
about
like,
it.
no,
You're
no,
walking
no.
in the middle.
Just don't aim for the pole. That's just the goal. You just don't aim for the fucking
Think
pole.
about special teams.
That's
What's
what
the
he's thinking.
whole? What's the ultimate goal?
There's
to
a
aim
whole
for
like
on
12
special
meters
teams?
right
To
there.
block
And you aim for a pole.
So
Yeah,
of course
that's
he's
what
gonna
he's
go to the side
ridiculous.
more
Yeah.
because there's a dude in the middle, like blocking the middle. So of course he's gonna lean more to the side.
You think
But
that's
he
his
just-
strategy?
I mean,
I think it's a fact.
Dude, usually they
big factor.
kick so high.
Well-
the defender has to jump at the perfect moment and get his
Well,
full vertical.
but think
up
about
And I
to
feel
take
like a
that
lot
out.
of special teams is all off statistics because they don't get a lot of play time. So what they do get,
They
you
have
gotta
to
run
perfect their
mostly
craft.
everything off of statistics.
They have to
So-
perfect their craft,
so-
and they have.
Have a kicker that is, I'm not gonna say that he is aiming for the fuck. But I am gonna say the kid is young, dude.
yes.
And it's, dude, that was a big
But-
team is playing
Phenomenal.
a 12 and 14, wasn't it?
No, it was more. No, it's a 7 and 6. Or
Yeah, 11 and 5.
No, is it
Yeah,
11
your
and 5?
team is playing a better team, or you are a better team than the team you're going.
I really
to play.
thought they were going to be a sleeper team in the NFC too, because their defense is just so
My
good.
God,
The
Khalil
Bears-
Mack just came new coach, and he was
What's
like,
he thinking?
he was like, oh, you don't want to
And then-
play here?
And then he got rid of
You're
Amari
gone.
Cooper,
Yeah.
and as soon as he started playing for the Cowboys, he
First-
had an incredible
First
game.
game. First game he played for the fucking
219
Cowboys, he had like
yards.
200 yards.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was
One of
retarded.
them was 80 yards. Like he was doing work.
Yeah. I said all year, I don't.
And he got
Gruden came in there, cleaned house,
Was it Bruce Irvin
but like
too?
the wrong people.
Bruce Irvin
Yeah.
as well. Like he traded them all.
No, Bruce Irvin. Yeah, he did trade.
So-
Mm-hmm.
I've watched the Bears all season, and like, well, not like every single game. At least all the games are on TV that would show here, and like, I haven't seen that guy hit that pole that many times. And
Really?
I need to see that compilation. I really do. But
They have
so
it, yeah.
I do know that
know it.
Trubisky is a good quarterback.
Oh
He
my
played
God.
amazing.
Yeah, Trubisky is a great quarterback.
That's
like
such
it's
an
not
understatement.
The defense is phenomenal. They're the best defense. They were the best defense in the draft. You know, I had them. They were always ranked number 1 throughout the whole entire season.
Fantasy.
Yeah, in fantasy, and like
Dude, you know
like,
what?
It's just an overall great team that just to lose like that is.
You know what their kicker reminded me of? Mason fucking Crosby. Every time this time of year. That's why the Packers haven't been to the fucking Super
Do you
Bowl
remember the game
in
this
forever.
year, Mason
McMiss
Crosby?
or
Dude, Mason Crosby gets the same thing down to the 15-yard line or something super close. And Shanks. Fire him and Mike McCarthy. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, Mike McCarthy was the least of your worries.
dude, like the
Someone else needs to teach Clay Matthews how to tackle too.
Yeah, what happened? You got too much in the commercial.
They lost. They lost.
He got the
No,
money. Stop giving
not even that. He just, you can't like, defender will tackle and then drive their fucking weight onto someone.
Yeah.
Ndamukong Suh is the worst at it.
The worst. Yeah.
But Clay Matthews this year was the worst at it. He got more penalties for driving his body weight onto quarterbacks than any. They lost 2 games because of it.
yeah, I remember that.
It was ridiculous.
That's good.
Some of those were bad calls. One of those was a bad call,
Well,
though.
and
He kind, that
one of
second
those
one,
was bad.
that
The
second
second
one, he
one-
kind of rolled, so it was
Yeah.
pretty blatant.
Yeah,
It was
So,
like,
they're just protecting the.
well, think about Aaron Rodgers last year. That's why he broke his collarbone.
That's why they put him in
Because
the rule
that's
too.
how he
Yeah.
got tackled. He drove his body weight onto him.
Yeah.
So did you?
Just
Well, I know you knew, but did you know the top 5 most paid quarterbacks were not even in the playoffs this year?
Yeah, I saw that actually. I saw a picture with that.
Yeah.
That's
Tom
crazy.
Brady's technically in that class, but
No, he's like
he
he's
took
like
the
he's
pay
like
cut
number
for
9.
bonuses.
He's like number 9 now.
No, he just is a sweet talking son of a bitch and said, hey, you know what? Let's redo this contract. I'll take a pay cut so it looks like we take a pay cut on paper, but you're going to give me it in bonuses.
Yeah.
Did!
Yeah.
He's old, man. He knows how to do it. He's
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
yeah.
Like
He's the
He's
oldest
gonna get his
quarterback
money.
in the
His
NFL.
house.
he's gonna get
His
his
house.
His wife.
His house has been in
His
2
wife.
movies. His house has
His
been in
ex-wife.
2
Yeah.
movies. Ted 2,
yeah,
No,
yeah.
and then
oh yeah, that's right.
what was the other
They're
one?
trying to get
What was the other movie his house was in?
No, I can't. I don't remember that one.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I can't tell you the name. Can't remember the name on that one.
I
do
know it was in Ted 2.
Yeah.
And he still has that house because he just did his the last game speech he does right in front of his house.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's that brick fucking mansion with that giant ass balcony.
He has so many cars. It's so nice.
Dude, it's not even that. Like his wife is the hottest chick on the planet, and she actually loves him. And he's just come home every day after playing football, and it's just like, hey, kids are sick.
Any NFL player nowadays, honestly, like.
All that testosterone being
Bullshit. All the NFL players nowadays are like,
For being
next
around
wife.
55 players.
Oh, you know what? I got you pregnant. You're bitch. Next wife. Dude, Travis Henry had 9 kids from like 8 different wives or 9 different wives or something like that.
That's crazy.
This guy had play support though.
Bitch,
That was
we're popping
wild.
condoms.
Hey, not if all that child support
Yeah,
came.
yeah.
That's probably true though.
They are.
They saw that paycheck coming in and they were
Yeah, they're
like,
like,
you know
oh,
what? This condom's compromised, but it's okay.
After the
Right.
sixth,
Right.
after the 5th baby, bitches are catching on. Like, all right, this dude's slipping up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a paycheck.
It's so bad though. Like Clinton Portis got swallowed up by attorneys and bullshit court shit too.
Well, yeah, because they make so much and their child
Wasn't,
support
wasn't
goes
his
off of
shit
how much you
gambling
make.
though?
So the more you make, the higher
Clinton Portis
child
got
support.
Bro, he was
swallowed
in deep
up.
with some sharks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clinton Portis got swallowed up in some fucked up shit. I
He
can't
got
remember.
injured, so he wasn't really.
I can't remember
Yeah,
exactly what it
contract.
was, but no, he got swallowed up into something on the side that completely ruined him.
Yeah.
Like he's broke right now.
Really?
No, nothing. He's broke as fuck right now.
Crazy.
So, moving on.
Sorry. Yeah.
Clinton Portis was the first wide neck.
Alright, so Colts and Texans, that's all that you were watching. Hey, so
Oh damn, it's so true. So fucking true.
So
He
Colts,
didn't even need a neck roll.
Roman Harbor. Oh.
Colts and Texans. I saw you were watching the game because I saw your
Dude, I
comments.
can't believe the Texans just
Dude, that defense.
I've seen it.
the whole first
Every-
half
How
they
many
just
sacks- how many
couldn't
sacks
do
did the
anything.
Colts have?
Dude,
But
that's
it was-
quite a few.
It was.
They
what, I
did,
think
and it was
seven.
if you because Deshaun Watson would like come back into the pocket and sit there. Like Deshaun Watson has wheels. Why the fuck aren't you running?
Yeah, that's true.
Throw him all around.
Yeah.
Like you got one of the best
Yeah.
receivers in the league.
DeAndre Hopkins was off.
Dude,
He was.
He got
he
injured.
was
He was out
dropping
of the
the
game
balls.
after halftime.
Yeah, he
got
went into
injured.
the
He
locker room
didn't drop
early
a
at
ball all
halftime.
season either. He had 115 catches.
DeAndre Hopkins was not doing good in that
No
game.
drops.
They couldn't get the run
Dude, the
game
Colts
really going.
defense though,
Dude,
they were a whole
Who's that defensive
different team that day.
who's their linebacker?
Darius
Leonard.
Leonard. Yeah.
He didn't make the Pro Bowl, but he had
was All-Pro, though.
163 tackles this year, 7 sacks and 2 interceptions.
He was an All-Pro this
a
year.
rookie. Like
They
that
gave
is
him
that is
first team
phenomenal.
All-Pro.
Like how does someone like that not make the All-Pro?
60 sacks. That's
You
10
let-
sacks.
No, he did make
10
first team
tackles,
All-Pro.
but yeah.
Or 10 tackles.
He just didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, no, he didn't make the Pro Bowl, but he should. Like,
He was
if-
first team All-Pro though, so
Dude,
like,
10
Yeah.
tackles a game. That's gotta be
Yeah.
a record.
it's
It's
close.
that's a crazy amount of
Patrick
tackles.
Willis did something like that.
Patrick Willis was
Patrick Willis was insane. He was the only one playing on that defense.
Him
Yeah.
Ray
Then
Lewis.
they got Navarro Bowman.
The thing was
They were
with
crazy
the tackle
inside.
record though is they didn't keep track of it until like I think it was it wasn't past the 90s I don't believe, so they can't really judge.
Who has it?
They don't really
Does Ray
determine.
Lewis have it?
He might-
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he got like 180.
The bad thing about
Don't talk about
the
that
hard
enough, though.
the hard thing to believe about that is the Ravens have always had one of those like when they're good they're fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like
So when they're good, Ray Lewis, there's no way he's leading that team in tackles because everyone's tackling, everyone's playing,
Well, no.
everyone's hitting.
that year,
But he did, though.
that
His rookie year, his sophomore year, he had.
They went to the
181.
Super Bowl that year.
I watched them. I watched when they went.
Dude,
to the
that
Super
team
Bowl.
was.
It was
They had little better than
And
mediocre
then,
offense.
and then they went like
And that team had
quarterback
an
was not
okay
elite.
defense the year before. Ray Lewis got drafted, that whole defense turned into studs.
Well, they had
He brought the
Henry,
energy
too.
with him.
Oh,
Dude,
he could light up and pump up people like there's nothing else.
Dawkins,
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Dawkins. Dude, that draft was phenomenal. Terrell Owens.
Oh, Brian Dawkins,
This
dude.
shit gave me
Dude, like,
chills on that method.
5 Hall of Famers. Oh, Zach. I'm pretty sure Zach.
Oh,
Thomas.
dude,
Oh,
Zach
that old
Thomas
one.
was a fucking monster.
the best-
He was in that draft.
the best
I'm pretty
football video game to ever come out was 2K5.
Yes.
Just because
All
all the badasses,
Facts.
all the badasses were like their
Oh.
second year, and then everyone else was just like,
Playing Steve
God,
O,
dude.
Electra.
oh my god, I remember
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was the best last game
The
ever.
rosters was so fair though.
So
like,
It was.
Yeah.
like,
It was.
It was like T.O.
If you played-
like, yeah.
If you
Yeah.
played David Arquette or Funk Master Flex on hard,
Their
dude,
teams
they'd
were
mop your ass.
Yeah,
They would mop your ass.
Impossible to beat. Yeah.
Oh my god, you already know Electra's team was just like, ooh, he's cute, I want him.
Her team was one of the easier to beat,
Yeah.
and so was
Yeah.
Steve-O's. Steve-O's was one of the easier to beat. But like David Arquette,
Yeah.
Funkmaster Flex, dude, their teams
Funkmaster
were
Flex
good.
would take all the clock out.
like
That's
Dude, yeah, he would start running the clock in the second quarter. It was like, what are you doing?
Dude, he was so
playing
frustrated.
I
remember
If you had
I
a turnover,
wanted-
you're fucked. You lost.
Yeah.
I was like,
As a
dude, he
kid,
can
I
put
wanted
3-0.
David Archuleta to die in the Scream movies because he beat me so many fucking times in 2K5 because I believed it. I was like, I would watch the movie and I'm like, that motherfucker needs to go. I was like,
All
he-
the Scream
he
movies.
keeps- yeah, I was like, he keeps beating me in
That's funny,
2K5. Get rid of him. He's out of it.
And he would be in all the horror movies where he
Yeah.
had potential to get killed.
Like, Eight-Legged Freaks too. I was like, yo.
Yes,
he
I
might-
just watched that the other
He
night.
might get killed here. Nope, survive.
Chargers
and Ravens,
absolutely.
He's pro wrestling.
Lord.
Okay,
Wrestling.
next game in wild card. How about that Chargers and Ravens game?
No, that they made a comeback.
Yeah,
Like,
almost, like,
I was surprised.
It was the
Chargers
game the
defense.
whole time.
Chargers defense surprised the shit out of me.
dude, so many
Dude, they
sacks.
have so many
No.
studs on their
they
defense.
kick in.
They're
when
so
it's-
underrated.
They kick in when it's a close game. Most defenses like good
Yeah.
defenses.
They might-
That's what I've
They
noticed
just
about
have-
the Chargers
they're
all
balanced.
year though. They keep a close game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want. That's why they're a fucking LA team. They like to keep it. It's all a fucking show.
Yeah, but there ain't much more show than Patty Mahomes.
Dude, what
That's the
if?
show.
What if?
That's the show.
Showtime.
What if the Chargers just stomp right through New England and go into fucking?
I would not be surprised.
Kansas
when-
Oh,
City.
dude, we're gonna fucking
What you saying? The Colts ain't gonna be Kansas City?
whoever comes to KC.
I'm worried about that.
Dude,
Whoever
I'm
comes
worried.
Andrew Luck is
Andrew
the
Luck,
truth.
worried about
yeah,
it.
He had a crazy year this year.
Hey, look back
That's
on this
Andrew-
podcast. I said it at the beginning of this year. Andrew Luck is a fucking force
Dude,
to be reckoned
dude,
with.
when
Andrew
it's
Luck
And
does-
he was hurt at the beginning of the year. So
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett played like the first 3 games.
He still threw 39
And another
touchdowns.
thing-
Yeah, Jacoby
Yeah.
Brissett's a badass.
Yeah.
He
I'm talking
pulled
about
him through
Luck
the first 3
39.
games.
Yeah.
Luck threw 39 this year.
But Luck, what were they? 1-5 or something like that to start the year. 1-6. No, they were 1-5, and then they won 9-1 the next
Yeah.
Dang, like,
10 games.
You also have to look at their division who they played against.
yeah.
Well,
So you could say the same thing about the Patriots.
Yeah, the
That's
Patriots
true.
had
Your
the
guys'
last
division
easy
is
5
the weakest
games.
division every year.
They had the last 5 games easy. We had a tough last 4 games.
Yeah, well, one thing with Luck and the Colts, though, Luck has played the Chiefs twice before in the playoffs, and he's lit their asses up both times.
True.
Same coach.
And it won't be hard because the Chiefs defense ain't that good.
Andrew Luck's going to go in there and light us
just
the
if
fuck
they
up.
keep up.
It's gonna be the same thing it was against the Rams and the Chiefs. It's gonna be a
But-
52-54 game.
It's gonna,
But,
it has
but in
before,
games like
yeah.
that, Mahomes is winning. If it's a blowout game, 50 like the
But
Rams,
Andrew Luck,
Patrick Mahomes is pulling that off.
You think they came without a running game,
Because-
bro?
but the-
Dude, what do you mean
so-
without a
yeah,
run-
but I'm saying
DeMarcus
he's not
Ware?
like that again.
Like
Dude, they don't have a running game.
Demetrius Harris, like
Spencer Ware and
Damian Williams.
Damian Williams.
They're okay. Like,
No.
No.
But you have to also remember Who else? You got Chris
True,
Conley.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
Tyreek
The
Hill.
Chiefs
Sammy
are not slacking.
Sammy Watkins,
Oh, no.
they got
No,
everybody
yeah.
who can do something on the
And
field.
Sammy Watkins, they've been holding him in there. And they were like, nope, you ain't playing until
And
playoffs.
that was Kareem Hunt's rookie year, and he fucking took off.
Do you remember that though
I
last year?
remember. Oh well, yeah.
Spencer
I'm a
Ware
Chiefs
was
fan.
like, everyone was
I
talking
remember
about
Chiefs fan.
Spencer Ware, and they were like, oh, he's gonna be a stud.
I know.
Gets hurt. Kareem Hunt comes in the first game and just lights it up.
I'm pretty sure he lit up the Patriots.
Yeah.
That was the Patriots.
Yeah.
That
They did fumble though.
was that one ball.
That was in Foxborough too.
Yeah, that was the.
Lost the Patriots.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
But me and Garrett have gone back on this subject that the Chiefs have lost. The Chiefs lose when Patty Mahomes throws interceptions.
And lately,
Yeah.
he hasn't been doing that.
Well, and even one interception, they've squeaked by with wins.
Yeah.
He throws two. If you guys have 2 to 3 turnovers,
But Barry's healthy.
bad news.
Just trying to get the team back fucking in order. Get everything good.
But you gotta
Direction.
look at quarterbacks who haven't played in the playoffs yet. It's a different ballgame. Look at what happened to Lamar
Dude,
Jackson.
okay.
He was running all over everybody. San Diego shut that shit right up. You see it with him.
Until the fourth quarter.
Trubisky played well, but let's be honest, they didn't put points on the board. He didn't do
You got
what
that playoff fever.
shit happens in the playoffs. So is Mahomes
Yeah.
going to be able to?
Dude, it's a
that
total different
turnover bug.
environment.
That
You
turnover,
have
turnover bug really shows in the
Going
playoffs.
that kid?
It
Going
just does.
to the Rams
Well, and
like
then
we
Patrick
have to.
Mahomes is gonna be nothing to fuck with in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but I just
So
don't know
what
if
was
it's
the
this
game?
year.
So,
What was the game?
so us having to go to Mexico and that game getting canceled there, and they trained for that game, and then having to go to LA and going down there only lose by 4 points.
That's
and,
nothing to compare to a playoff.
Dude, that game was the most fucking difficult game. I've seen this
Turnovers
game.
though being a key. Look at the Ravens and look at that game.
Chargers.
I mean, the Ravens fumbled 3 times within, what was that, 2 minutes? And 3 fumbles already.
Dang.
I was watching that
They
game and
were
I was like,
getting
this
put-
is over.
They were getting put out.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
fucking fumbled 3 times already, and it's like
It's a turnover
12
bug.
minutes left in the first quarter. It's like, dude, they just suck.
Right.
And you just expected the Chargers just to kill them. And they kind of did, but
Then they brought it
right
back.
there in that fourth
Lamar
quarter, all of a
Jackson
sudden,
had like his best performance.
dude, he's the youngest player to ever play in a playoff game.
No,
21
Lamar-
years old.
Lamar
That's
Jackson is gonna, he's fucking our age. He's
He's
a
a
playoff
stud.
Yeah, he's
That's
Dude, I drafted him on our fantasy team because I knew right when they took Joe Flacco, I was like, dude, this kid's gonna be
They
something.
spent
I
too long
picked up
on
Patty, and I was like, he's gonna kill it.
Flacco's a badass
Number
though.
one
I don't like
receiver.
Flacco. I
I
fucking love that guy.
He's a good call.
Fucking Ravens playoffs every year.
Oh yeah.
They might not have the best record, but they're.
Flacco also has a couple rings.
Flacco's kind of like a better Eli Manning.
too.
Like
He's
good
better.
under pressure,
Dude, he's a good
but
down the field thrower. Though.
Yeah.
He can throw the ball down
that's
the
what
field.
happens when you're 6'7".
And accurately though.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco is like that fucking tall.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
We
he's
can let him
6'6"
go
or
to
6'7". I think he's huge.
He's a badass.
Goff.
Nick Foles is big too.
Jared Goff worries me.
Yeah,
Bro.
Nick Foles is big.
Dude,
We're not gonna get into the Rams yet.
I think it's gonna be
Dude,
Saints on top.
No, we gotta talk about
Drew Brees.
the Hawks and the boys.
Well, okay. Oh, yeah.
They easily have the best defense in the NFC right now since the Bears just got
Dude,
kicked
what's
out.
he?
Yes,
Van
sir.
Rush. Van Rush and
Dude,
Brown.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Or Smith.
He
That
talk about
rookie-
tackle.
That white boy, that
tackles.
Dude,
And the
and
other rookie.
everyone
I gotta
everyone
say,
just
man.
forgets about Dak and Ezekiel.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if
Ezekiel's
those
a
two
beast.
have a good
They
game,
got Amari.
if those two have a good game, you ain't beating that team.
No.
Dude, they got Amari Cooper. Like,
You are not beating
Yeah,
the
they
Cowboys
have weapons on that
if Zeke and Dak are
Well,
on.
they already beat the Saints.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They beat the Saints.
They did.
They
I'm just
did
saying.
held
The
Saints.
boys could march right
They
to the
they
fucking
held the
Super
Saints to what? 3 points
Dude, they might.
or was it 6?
Bowl. The boys could do it, dude.
Six, they do.
Six.
Oh, me
Cowboys
too.
fans are
Word. Oh, my stepdad's a Cowboys fan, and I
So,
love him to death. But God, I hate
Also,
the
the
Cowboys.
Chiefs set
Oh,
a
Ken
record this
likes
year
the
for
Cowboys.
scoring at
Top
least
six
26
fan.
points in every single game this year.
Oh, I'll give you another statistic. The Cowboys, if they score,
Oh yeah,
they have
oh, yeah.
they were
100%.
they were
win.
yeah, they
And
were
they're
100% win.
Yeah.
Win,
Wow.
win
If they
percent.
get 20 points,
If they get 17,
they lose.
That's
they had like a 1-9 record or something like that. They scored 20 points, they were undefeated all year.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
If the boys can score 20 points, you ain't beating them.
And guess what? They scored 20 points
24.
You ain't beating them.
Man.
and they won by 2.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, statistics speak
So-
at the end of the season.
So if you can
They
hold
really
them, if
do.
you can hold
I don't
them,
know.
240
Dude, and the
points.
Seahawks! I talked so much
Yes,
shit this
yeah, me
weekend
too.
about the Seahawks. Like, the Pete Carroll has his team on lock every year at the end of the season.
He's
and they
gonna
lost.
run and get to the championship and maybe lose
This
the
was supposed to be a
championship.
rebuilding
That's
year
what
for
we
them.
were thinking. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was
Well,
thinking like
that's what
Sharp
happens when you
Penny
get rid of
and like the running backs were
a
just
quarter
gonna kill it
of your
against them.
starting
Yeah.
defense.
Oh, yeah, no,
They had
lost
like
too.
They lost the
73
biggest
total
piece of
yards
Thomas,
with 5
Chancellor,
running backs.
Yeah, they went through it.
Sheridan's gone.
They went through it.
That's not
They went
good.
through it
About
at
that.
the
That's
beginning
not
of the
normal
year.
Seahawks.
They're what did they call
That's
that?
not
They
normal.
have
The,
like 2, like
Legion of Boom.
Yeah, yeah.
8.
40 here and there.
Or yeah, the
Russell
Legion of Boom.
Wilson,
There was only one
uh,
player
the
left
only
from
one-
that.
Russell Wilson
And it was
Lockett.
Thomas.
Two that did it.
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner, yeah. 54.
Earl Thomas is still there too, and
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's
injured.
Everyone else.
but here, that's what
But
they're
Bobby
saying.
Wagner, he was playing real well this year. Like at the end of the
Then-
season, especially. He was
I've got to
playing
talk about this, but in the Bears game, the Eagles only had 42 yards total for the whole entire game.
Who?
The Eagles? Yes. For the
Rushing
whole,
yards?
for the whole rushing offense, for every single from the rushing core, only 42 yards.
Who's the Eagles back? Darren Sproles?
Yeah, and Wendell Smallwood.
Well, no, they had 5. I think they had 5 running backs that were playing,
Yeah, that was
like
real.
switching back and forth.
It's hard.
Jesus.
It's hard
You
to.
can't have a solid runner.
It's hard to do
Usually it's way
what
better
they
than
did last year.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
They
what I was
had
gonna
a
say.
giant
But-
run.
What conversation do
also-
we put Nick Foles in if he goes back and he does what he did last year? Same exact scenario. Do
No.
we consider Nick if he does it again?
He's not.
I would consider
That's a big
Nick
if.
Foles
Dude, if he wins
and
back-to-back Bowls?
No, I would. I would
That's
say
right.
that Carson Wentz and Nick Foles can never be separated. They're a dual
He's pitching in
team
the plays.
because they started Nick Foles at the beginning of the season. He sucked. Carson Wentz was hurt because of a practice or a play in the preseason. So Nick Foles started. I want to say the first 2 games, and he sucked.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz
He
came
gotta
in
win
and
against-
lit it up.
He got to win against Atlanta.
Zach Ertz had like 40 fucking fantasy points, and they had like 5 wins in a row or something once Carson came back.
Yeah.
So it's like, and the same thing happened last year. Carson Wentz killed it until he got hurt.
Yeah.
Nick Foles came in, kind of struggled, figured it out, got him to the playoffs, and then took him all the way through the playoffs.
How do you think Aaron Rodgers was so good? He was behind Brett Favre. You know, it's kind of that dynamic duo.
See, and that's where I don't
understand.
understand.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
where I don't
Phillip Rivers
understand.
was under Drew Brees.
I don't
Right?
understand.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And Doug Flutie.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
That Hail Mary bomb.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, and that's why I don't understand where the Broncos
That
went
has-
wrong.
you know, that
They
has a
had
4
Peyton Manning,
and a
the
half
best.
percent chance for
Dude,
a
they had the
bomb
best
like
coaching
that.
quarterback ever to live.
And
then-
Osweiler's no good.
and then
He's
they
just
handed-
not- he just sucks.
And then they handed the torch off to Trevor Siemian and Brock Osweiler and all these players that just
They're no good.
just trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you go from Peyton Manning, the best coaching quarterback to ever live,
Right.
to
Literally.
that?
That just shows you how like
That's like John
Do you-
Elway's
is
fault,
that-
bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you go back to coaching? Do you go back to the main office?
Vance Joseph was not a
I
good
mean-
coach though.
yeah, we got John
His
Elway
time management
and
was
fucking
awful.
Peyton
Dude,
Manning,
his
two of
time management
arguably
was
the greatest
bullshit.
quarterbacks of all time.
He blew out all the timeouts
Well,
before, like, there's like 4 minutes left.
I don't understand what they saw and have a strength in offense or defense. Like defense struggled under Vance Joseph, and offense struggled under Vance Joseph.
Yeah.
You would think that like he would be like, okay, I'm better at defense, so I'm just gonna make my defense really good, and then the offense will just kind of be like a Baltimore offense.
Yeah. Let's play with our
That's how they should have done it.
Because we have Lindsay,
Didn't he come from a defensive coordinator?
Give Lindsay the ball.
Didn't Vance Joseph come from a defensive coordinator position?
He's having surgery though now.
Yeah.
He's having surgery.
That's what I thought.
He's like
He's like
well respected across the league, but coach,
But he was like a Buccaneers
Dude,
defensive
crazy.
coordinator.
Yeah, bro.
I was like,
Karen
what
is
was
his girlfriend.
defense wasn't
In
even
Buffalo.
Well, and you see what they're looking at now. I was listening to D-Mac
Yeah, dude.
today for like
And
an
then,
hour,
my new one-
and that's all they're fucking talking about is new head coaches. Like, they're looking at the Jets head coach or something like that. They're looking at someone's offensive coordinator, and they're looking at defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Why would you look at the Patriots defensive coordinator? He's been there 1 year,
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Like 8
and he
years.
came up as a linebacker coach
Was he
under
good?
Matt Patricia.
Yeah, and Matt Patricia out in Detroit.
Yeah, and Matt Patricia took 2 of our best fucking players with him. May I add?
Mm. Yeah.
Because Malcolm Detroit,
No, he's in Tennessee.
or no, he's in Tennessee. Who's the other? Who did he
Mike
take with him?
Vrabel is the
The
Tennessee coach.
ah fuck. Who did?
Blunt, but he was off the Eagles.
No, he took 2 players from the Patriots with him.
Oh, I know.
I know it wasn't
Darius
Danny
Slay.
because he went to Miami.
No, that was that was Danny Playoff. Danny Playoff went to Dolphins.
I couldn't tell you.
Shouldn't traded him. Should have kept him.
Yeah, the Dolphins got 2 players that were like epic on the Patriots team, and they left because Matt Patricia left. Malcolm Butler, that was bullshit. I still am upset at Belichick for losing him.
Playing the Super Bowl. That's a no. I respect it though. That's some consistency right there. When he
Yeah.
says he's a no nonsense, he doesn't give a fuck where it is. It's no nonsense.
Yeah.
Period.
We needed him so bad that game.
Oh yeah, you guys probably would have won. Honestly.
You definitely would have had a better shot.
No, they lost better.
And Gilmore is a badass, but he needs to be playing
retired.
slot. He has to be playing slot receivers. If you put him on an outside receiver that's an Antonio Brown, that's a good motherfucking receiver, oh, dude, he's gonna get fucking lit up. That's why I'm so upset for them getting rid of him, because now they have Eric Rowe and Stephon Gilmore, and Eric Rowe is better than Stephon Gilmore, but
Haven't
you go to
Got the
Madden
recording
and
points.
Stephon Gilmore has a higher rating. It's like, what the fuck is this?
So I'm pretty sure what I saw a few games back when we were watching the Patriots game, they've started 8 rookies this year.
Bill Belichick is
It's the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah.
he
It's
has a
crazy.
certain way that he wants to do things, and there'll come a game where they are fucking sucking, and he sees it. We're the offensive coordinator, Josh McDaniels. I fucking hate you. Get out of fucking New England. Fucking faggot.
So
Fucking hate you.
okay, I want to talk about so the Eagles get to go to the Saints
There's
now.
a little fucking
Oh,
too.
fucking hate Josh McDaniels.
He gave us DT.
Bro, he went
Tebow
6-0, and then proceeded to go 2-8.
Yeah.
Well,
That Kyle Orton
Yeah,
season. Oh my god, that was.
I'm sorry, that was a 10.
No, there's no being sorry. Josh McDaniels is fucking terrible.
So
He gets on my fucking nerves.
going off that topic.
He asked Tom Brady for advice. It's like, dude, this is supposed to be the other way around.
So Eagles are going to the Saints. Coming weekend.
Saints.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Mop.
What are the chances that the Eagles pull that out in New Orleans?
Alright, if they do, they're
Guys,
Super Bowl.
1-4.
If they-
Okay,
Like,
That statement right there said it all. Vikings walked right into the Saints' last playoffs and won on the last play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the Minnesota Miracle.
With Case Keenum.
That's why Case Keenum's in Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That play.
It really is.
That play is why Case
I like
Keenum's
Case,
in
dude.
Denver.
I like him. He's trying to give him a better.
I do too.
No.
Why the fuck are they talking about getting rid of
He
him?
needs
Like,
a better
just
line.
give him-
He definitely needs a better
You
line.
just got him.
Just gave him
Yeah, I
all
was
this
gonna
money.
say,
Same with
at
Marquette
least
King.
another year.
Or give him a better offensive line.
Yeah, that's,
He's running for his
Give him
life
some
coverage.
more time.
Real shit.
You got Philip Lindsay. You got Emmanuel Sanders. Portland Sutton needs to
went
get his
down
head out of his
too
ass.
late. Yeah, but he's good though.
He is. He's got great hands.
Huge.
It's like he's got
scared.
anxiety and
Yeah.
he can't. He's too. Yeah, it's like he's fucking
Yeah.
scared.
That's like scary. For
He
real.
He did have some nice touch.
He needs to calm the fuck down
Yeah.
and remember his breakdowns.
That's
and-
probably
So-
also because Demarius got traded though. He was probably thinking he was on his
He
way
got that
out.
big hype in his head.
He didn't
Always
have good
gets
help
a
in him,
replacement
I'm sure.
receiver, you know.
No, Demarius
So-
actually said he was like, I had no idea they were gonna trade me. I guess they did him pretty dirty.
They did.
Did him
We
really
traded
dirty.
him for not shit.
No, and they didn't tell him. They were like, yeah, no, we're not trading you. And then he got like I think he got a call.
And the
I wanna
Texans
say he did.
jumped on that motherfucker so fast
Oh yeah.
because
Said it towards
they
it.
said it was trade deadline because that's why they weren't telling. Trade
Yeah.
deadline hit and it was the day of trade deadline.
Yeah.
John Elway.
Pulled the
I'm
trigger.
pretty sure it was John Elway that made a phone call to Houston and said, "You do DT for this," and Houston was like,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, that
"How do we
fucking
say this without coming off?
strong, like too strong.
How do we
Without
say this
making you feel
without
like a
making
dumbass.
you feel stupid?"
right.
Yeah.
That pick, I think it's 6th or 7th round, better be a fucking stud because Lindsey's crazy.
That's just it, though.
Or a kid.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
That's just it, though. Tom Brady came in
Five
with
of us
7th
are
round
gonna-
pick. Dude, it's those sleepers. X.
Yeah.
What was
And it's
Antonio
kinda-
Brown drafted at?
And
What
it's
was-
drafted.
and it's
He was
kind of the
late.
people that are
Tom
like
Brady was like the 6th round.
He was the
Yeah.
last,
he was last pick of 7th round.
Yeah.
the very last
Last
pick
pick.
in the draft.
Yes.
Yep.
And look what he's done.
And he was behind
Yeah.
Drew Bledsoe for
Yeah.
what was that 8
Broke his collarbone. or something.
conference championship or something like the first quarter, and Brady came in and just lit that fucking defense up in the conference championship. Was going to the playoff or going to the Super. Who the fuck's this kid? And it was against the Rams, against fucking
The Showtime Rams, pretty much.
God damn it,
Fucking
why-
Torrey Holt.
No,
Or
Turf.
Kurt Warner,
Yeah.
fucking Kurt and Marshall fucking Falk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac
Dude,
Bruce.
Torrey Holt and Torrey Holt.
Isaac Bruce? It was
Yes.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
stacked.
dude,
They were good.
stacked.
They were
And
good.
the Patriots walked.
Patriots should win against the Chargers. They should. It's
Okay.
at home. It's at home.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
not
true.
a for sure at all because that is. First of all, I want to say this.
Dude, the
That's
Chargers
two of the quarterbacks ever in a playoff game.
Yeah, they've had many games.
Ever. Philip Rivers and Tom Brady
They're
are
gonna
the
come
oldest
at
starting
each other.
quarterbacks right now in the
Yeah.
NFL, and they're both in a fucking playoff
They're gonna
game.
come at each other,
Dude,
dude.
look at Drew Brees. Drew Brees is old as fuck too, and he's in the NFC going.
Drew Brees is 2 years younger.
in your 30s though, 2 years becomes a blur.
Because I'm pretty
It's
sure
all
Philip
over.
Rivers is
Yeah.
40 and Tom Brady's
Philip
41.
Rivers is young. 'Cause
I
he
thought
was-
Philip Rivers was older.
No, he's
I gotta
younger.
pee.
I'm pretty sure he's younger because they drafted Philip Rivers after they already had Drew Brees when he was young. And Drew Brees was pretty promising, and then he fucking like broke his neck or whatever.
No, he fucked up his shoulder.
Oh, it was a show.
He wasn't ever gonna be able to throw again.
Oh,
And look
shit,
at what
well,
the
look
fuck
what
he
he
came
did.
back
Yeah.
and did.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
It's like AP.
But he
Dude,
came back.
AP blew out his entire knee.
Yeah.
Came back in
2016.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, how the fuck
Uh,
do you
he
Ridiculous.
didn't play a game either.
Shit.
That's
What
that.
about,
Oh, you soon?
Eric Berry playing fucking while in radiation, going through chemo and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that dude fucking war.
That shit's
My
crazy.
favorite player. He's my favorite player.
He's cold too. He's one
Patrick,
of the
you're
best
right.
safeties in the league.
Just looking at the packing order of how they had that
Mm-hmm.
when they had Doug Flutie starting and then they had Drew Brees, and then Doug Freese started, and then they got Phillip Rivers.
Because they were like, I don't know, we don't know about this Drew Brees guy.
Yeah.
'Cause he
And he-
Well, he had that shoulder injury.
well, and
too.
didn't the Saints, when the Saints won the Super Bowl after Katrina, they had only had years or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the first year I really started, like, I watched football.
Yeah, you missed
That
out.
was the
Yeah,
I
biggest,
was too young.
dude. That was the biggest Cinderella story
I was hunting. I didn't really
in
care about
football
football.
ever. Like that was the biggest Cinderella story
Yeah.
ever in football.
Yeah, dude.
That was the
the.
that was the biggest loss money wise at the time
Oh, yeah.
for a hurricane for a natural disaster ever,
Mhm.
and it fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they had
that big.
they had stadium, and then they won the Super Bowl that year. So it was like, dude, pretty sure the biggest money wise.
Harvey for sure.
Yeah, it was the Houston Hurricane.
Dude, they wiped out all the fucking tobacco products with that Hurricane Harvey. Like, that shit fucked up everybody's backward dreams.
I've been to Houston.
Is that what?
Everybody's,
That's what.
yeah,
Really? Is that what you
I
got
feel-
back one?
I feel
Yeah.
so bad for
Hurricane
Houston.
Harvey.
I've been to Houston, and that place is the people there are fucking
Are they gonna be
amazing.
plant or?
yeah, but I imagine it takes
Certain
some
parts.
time.
He's from. He
Yeah,
lived in
it's
Texas
awesome.
last year.
Oh, yeah.
You were in Houston?
No.
He was like, Houston is fucking
Oh,
awesome.
it's a swamp, though. That shit
It's
is,
It is a
swamp.
swamp.
I grew up
Yes,
down
it
there.
is.
I grew up in
that
Texas.
shit's hot.
What part?
Yeah.
San Antonio.
Dallas, and then I went to Houston.
San Antonio's more Mexican though.
Been,
That's just
stayed
nice.
out San Antonio, out
The
there,
food
and
there
then
is
east,
trash.
like
The
Fort
Mexican
Worth,
food is-
Mineral Wells.
Dude, Texas is fucking massive.
That's
Yeah,
shitty
it's
to hear.
massive.
Yeah,
Texas
it is upsetting.
No.
I mean, I swear, anywhere I went, it wasn't high up
Buckeyes.
here.
Okay.
That's some good shit here.
Alright, I got one question.
D. Ohio State.
We're gonna start with Patty
What's up?
under the Super Bowl.
I believe it would be the Saints and the Chiefs. I honestly think the Saints will win that game.
Nah, fuck that shit. If we go to Super Bowl, we're fucking winning that shit.
Chiefs
Alright?
fan.
Don't even fucking start.
I mean, we can get into it.
And it's the Chiefs' year.
It is
This is the
year.
Chiefs'
Mahomes
year
is that
to
good.
win the
He
fucking
got
Super
50
Bowl.
touchdowns this season, and no one's even talking about how.
What was it?
Dude, he
51
could
or
be
50?
MVP. He could be MVP.
He already is.
He is.
He already
He's
is.
gonna be the MVP.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna be there.
No, he was already announced MVP.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a
Well,
no-brainer. But no one's really being. No
I
one's talking about it.
it on my
He
NFL
can
app.
do
I
this
just
shit for
said,
sure, but I
Well,
just, it's Drew Brees.
And I almost feel like the reason no one's, because it's almost like a standard now. Like you have to be that good to be talked about.
Mhm.
Because you have to be.
But no one's taking him
Well,
serious.
and
It's
it's
his
like-
second year,
and
no
it's
one's taking
like-
him serious.
But look at Dak's first year.
Yeah,
Dak
he
had
was-
only
he
played
had
in
an
18
efficient
games.
ass first
Right.
year.
Oh
And
my
he played-
God,
games.
Dak killed it
But
his first year.
Patrick Mahomes.
They were 12-0 before they lost the game.
So
Yeah.
Patty Mahomes is the only
He didn't throw an
player.
interception until like what?
He's
Sixth?
He was like a 13th week or something like that.
Yeah, he didn't throw an interception for a while.
Dude, his rookie
I'm
year
pretty
was
sure he broke the record.
ridiculous.
He holds the record for highest
Yeah.
pass,
Most
QB,
passes
rookie QB
without
passing
throwing an
game.
interception.
Yeah, he does.
He also has a record for having over 5,000 yards in college and in the NFL.
Who, Dak? Or
No, he's the only player in the NFL.
I think Dax, since he's been in the league, his passer rating's only been the only better passer rating is Tom.
Really?
No, Tom Brady's is
Pretty sure.
terrible this year.
No,
This year, no,
It's not. It's
It's
No,
gotta
look
be
at
Aaron
his-
Rodgers.
look
and
at Tom
Brees.
Brady's
I just saw that
stats
shit
this
on
year.
my-
They're super average. But everyone's talking like shit about Tom Brady. They're like all of his numbers are
He's not over
just
100 though.
under average.
He's not over 100 though, isn't he? He's not over.
No, I think he is 100. They were talking Tom Brady's only better year, passer rate year was the year they went 18 and 1.
Mm.
That's
But no one's talking about it. shitty fucking year.
Not even though.
Going
I mean, your
back and
division is so sorry you have a guaranteed playoff run.
Yeah.
every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, because
Yeah.
we are like
Yeah.
fucking
You got
3
the
and
Bills,
3.
the Jets, and the Dolphins.
But we're like
Dolphins
3 and
almost
Not
made
one
it.
of those.
But we're like,
Yeah.
but we're 3 and 3 in the division.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
sucked this year in the
Yeah,
division.
with the,
but you
with
still
Ben.
the Patriots.
I mean,
and
my-
Tom Brady, Tom Brady
I'll
are
give you
still
guys-
fucking force.
I'll give you guys
You
that
saw how
Miami
that
Miracle
Atlanta Super
bullshit.
Bowl went?
Dude, that play was.
Like,
I was laughing.
He's
Like,
back
you
I
guys-
was not.
He
you
tossed
guys
it back and
are-
forth, and then just ran it around. and
I was
touchdown.
not laughing.
I was laughing at Gronkowski.
Why was he out there?
He fucking stuck
For the bomb.
Like, oh my god.
Dude,
Because
they
if
were
they
at
threw a
the
bomb to
20-yard
the
line. And they were like, "What is the
No,
hell
fuck
here?"
that. He's not.
Bullshit.
He trains to be on offense, not on defense. You don't play an offensive player on defense. I'm sorry.
Why wouldn't you
Even if-
have
if
someone
you
back
see-
there?
I
See,
give
the
them
Falcons will
fast.
throw Julio out
But-
there because no one's gonna out jump his ass. Like, he'll
But
go
no one's
and
gonna.
hit
He's
that
not gonna
shit.
throw it to that side.
Yeah.
It's where
Also,
that
Julio
is.
can make a tackle.
Julio's
Julio-
also really fast.
Julio could have
Yeah.
made that
Gronk
tackle.
is not.
No, Gronk
Yeah.
is a slow ass motherfucker. All those injuries.
But he's like,
Yeah.
Oh god! When I saw
He'd be
that, I
calling
wanted to
when you were
throw
in
it.
the
Dude.
he be throwing people.
Kenyon
Though.
Drake.
He be throwing
I
people.
wanted to puke.
Yeah.
He will be though.
Kenyon Drake looks like.
I don't know, I picked him up,
And you know what's fucked up? If
Terrible
they would have won that game, they would have
We
gone
would've
in as
drafted
a
shit.
12 and 14,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
tied for
shit.
first fucking place.
In
And
three
they did not
touchdowns.
deserve it.
He
This
did-
year they did. They did not
Yeah.
look that good.
Yeah, they don't look like they're not like seen in the same team, but they're still the Patriots.
Pretty sure he had 323
Well.
yards and 3 touchdowns.
I can tell you this right
All
now.
season.
If we get through the Chargers, we have AFC West division. Is so the Patriots have to get through 2 AFC West teams
Yeah.
in a row.
That's tough. I mean, the Raiders were just garbage this year, but like,
If we beat the Colts,
Dude, the Broncos, dude.
They were no-
Broncos
Defense.
best
Defense
defense in the
is
AFC
in
West,
the-
but you couldn't tell.
if we
Yeah,
beat the Colts,
facts.
we're going. If we beat the Colts, we're going.
If you guys beat the Colts, you still have to get through the Patriots or the Chargers.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Colts.
dude, I don't
What was
know.
the record against the Chargers?
I think the Chargers could do it too. I
Me
mean,
too.
they're
They're
a
the
sleeper
Chargers.
team.
Dude, could you imagine seeing the Chargers win the Super Bowl? You know how long it's been since the fucking Chargers won the Super Bowl?
Where's it?
It was about 1 point.
It's
One
over
fucking
here.
point. It was
Yeah.
23-24. Alright, let's talk about that. 23-24.
What?
The last time the Chargers and the Chiefs met. It was 23-24.
Yeah.
That's why I
And they
worry
won
about
out
the
2 points
Chiefs
the first-
meeting the Chargers, because the Chargers are one of those teams where
But that was.
their defense
But-
is super fucking
You also
good.
realize that was
Look at
the
their
game.
cornerback depth.
No, look at
Deepest
this.
cornerbacks in the league.
You would also. That was the first game we didn't have Kareem Hunt. You
Dude,
had
they got
also-
rid of Eric Weddle for a reason.
You had also.
And Eric Weddle's the best free safety in the league, in my opinion.
Mm.
They needed
Can't
room.
O'Neal when he's healthy.
They needed room for things, and no one understood. I didn't even understood why.
We
Now I understand why.
We should not have.
They
traded
got
Peters.
depth on that fucking
We
defense.
should not have traded Peters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
need
had
to-
But he's a hot
Yeah,
though.
you needed to get rid of him.
You saw that
really-
clip of him
he's not
talking
really
shit to
good.
that dude on
He's
the
not-
He threw a fucking flag in the stands.
I know. I pretty much. I've watched every single highlights of all the games.
Dude,
You can't have an attitude problem.
That's
Up and talk to him face to face, like talk that shit. It's like he definitely got fined for that. I'm sure.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
No,
He's
the
not
best.
really playing that well.
The Rams had the best offseason. They got Ndamukong
Oh,
Suh. They
no,
got.
by far.
They got
On paper, they should
Talib,
fucking
and they
definitely-
had Peters.
Well, you put Talib and Peters together. Those are two of the most extreme hotheads in the fucking game.
Yeah.
But it's
Hey,
Sean McVay. Sean McVay probably got them and was like, "Hey,
calm
you
it
two
down.
fuck
Hey,
up.
You better cut the
Talib
ball.
I'll
proven
slap
he
the
can
fucking
play well.
black
Yeah.
off
Like,
of
under that
both
system.
of you."
He just let it go when the people can keep it together. He just got pissed when the Broncos.
We
He knew
haven't-
the Broncos.
we haven't
were done. He's
seen
like,
it.
No,
Like-
it's just Crabtree. Crabtree's
Well,
the only
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
person
he-
that gets
He
under his
doesn't like. He
skin.
doesn't like
Ripped
Crabtree.
his fuck.
And I get it.
Twice.
I get it,
Twice.
because Crabtree's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
He
I don't
got
like
you
any.
twice.
I don't like anything about the Raiders.
No, Crabtree's a piece of
He's
shit.
on the Ravens. No.
Yeah.
That's a perfect fucking team for him.
Oh yeah.
It's a perfect team for him. Scrappy in a fucking division where everyone sucks is full of defenses.
Dude, out of college, he was supposed to be the man. And then right away, he had the contract negotiations. He was holding out forever on a rookie contract. It's like, dude, it's pretty fucking widely known. You're not going to get a big contract your rookie season.
You know who disappointed the fuck out of me this year about rookie contracts? The one-handed kid from Seattle. He disappointed the fuck out of me this year.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you need to.
You're his brother, though.
Dude, in college, no one had an answer for him.
Yeah, no doubt.
He ran
He's
a
monster.
4.32.
Dude,
That's crazy.
and
He
you
has a
saw it.
contract.
Every college game you dominated. No one had an answer for him.
Yeah,
But now he gets on the Seahawks. It's almost like the Seahawks defense doesn't work for him. He's not getting enough he's not getting enough fakes where like he'll fake he's blitzing and then drop back, because he did that almost every other play in college, and he would get people all the time with that
so
shit.
Fast.
Yeah, he would fake his blitz and then drop back in coverage and then have an interception with his one hand.
He could get
And then it'd be like, he'd be like every other player. It wouldn't even be like he only had one hand. But then now he gets in that Seahawks defense and they run it like you have to have all 11 players all doing their job.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You need to have superstars on a fucking defense. You have to.
Yeah.
Because if that superstar isn't double covered, everyone's covered. Everyone is covered. You have one person that's not covered, and that's the quarterback.
Right.
Sure, that's how the.
But you run a quarterback spy, what, 30% of the time? Maybe less? If you're playing a quarterback like Dak or Russell Wilson, you're running a quarterback spy
A lot.
50% of the time. Every other play.
Yeah. No, because they're just dangerous out of the
Fuck
pocket.
yeah. And then when you're running that quarterback spy and you don't run, you better fucking make sure whoever has that quarterback spy assignment has a backup and better get back into coverage, and he better not be just a wasted player in that play. Or else you're going to have, like, tight ends.
Yeah.
Tight ends are going to be burning you when you run quarterback spies.
Tyreek Hill burned 3 people. I was watching him all see burn 3 people sometimes.
Me and him were talking about Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is one of those players where you have to have a 2-stage.
Yeah.
So you have to have like a running or a corner that presses him, fucking hit for 10 yards. Won't let him go. Once he gets past 10 yards, let him go.
He's so
let the safety
small.
grab him.
It's so hard to do that.
Because you have to give him space. He's so fast.
He's so fast off the line though.
Yeah,
But
your
if you can
right
press
on the
him,
line.
if you can hard for 10 yards and then have the safety come in super aggressive, the only way he's gonna beat you is if the quarterback has 5-6 seconds to throw.
So like,
And if he has
the way they can catch him, we talked about this though, is if like he's running and someone's on him, someone's on him, and
Mahomes needs to spy,
then
absolutely.
either one of the middle linebackers or one of the safeties have to get to that sideline before.
The bad thing about Mahomes found out the hard way,
Because you got 20
is
yards.
he doesn't come off as a Russell Wilson. Off as Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna sit in the pocket and make really accurate, hard fucking throws.
Yeah.
Dude, he throws
He can throw a football 62 miles
62 miles per hour.
Could you imagine catching that shit like it's coming at you?
Like John Elway. John Elway used to throw about 60, 70 mile an hour fucking football.
That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Dude, you guys watching? Do you remember watching locker room interviews with Eddie McCaffrey after some of those games?
Oh,
Eddie'd have bruises on his fucking ribs from catching footballs. And it's
crazy.
you can't see it on the black dudes, but you see it on a guy like Eddie fucking playing his day. It's like, dude,
If you like,
Bro.
if you're jumping, it puts
probably
you
put ice on
backwards.
that.
Dude, Trenton Isaac.
Dude, there's
like-
our high school quarterback. This kid didn't catch a football right, and it like went through his hands, and it split open his whole eyebrow, and he had to
His
go get
face mask
stitches.
didn't catch it?
No, it
he
was
in
a practice,
in the
Oh.
gym, and he just let it loose, and he didn't catch
Dude,
it.
he had a shave.
I've seen that.
He had a shaved.
I've seen that. I've
Outbreak.
seen laces. I've seen laces split
shaved his fucking eyebrow off.
We had a quarterback.
His
We
eyebrow
had a
was never the
quarterback
same.
in high school. He was like the Michael Vick. So like we had our starting quarterback who was super accurate. Second string quarterback was this black dude. His name was Aaron. Dude, I saw him hit this kid, and we were playing just like routes in the gym. Cause you remember in high school when early practices where you meet up in the gym where it's super cold. So like 5 o'clock in the morning, you'd be in the gym, and then you'd be running routes. Dude, he hit this fucking tight end, and he was like our second string tight end, kind of chubby. He hit him right in the fucking eyebrow, same fucking thing. Laces, just lit him open, dude. Just fucking squirted blood all over the fucking gym. It was fucked up, dude. It wasn't like he shaved it and just kind of
I believe that.
It was like split, like stitches, like that fuck hospital.
I remember seeing our quarterback throw on the sideline like during games before he's about to go in and he's warming up. I'd be like, holy shit, I believe it. Like, he can throw that fucking thing.
Dude, it was fucked up because I don't want to brag because Aaron, second string quarterback, I was his favorite receiver, and so it was like all these seniors and juniors were like, no, you don't get him as your main receiver. So they put me in slot, fucking run a little Wes Welker. So I'd catch everything.
Yeah.
And when you run slot, you're playing linebackers
and safety.
big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So it's like,
that shit hurts.
oh, and they grab a hold of you, and they grab a fucking hold of you. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, and all it takes is one hit you by your jersey, and you're stuck.
They'll snatch you right the fuck up.
By your hand. Like, you'll be stuck by your hand, and they'll have you. It's like, fuck, dude.
When there's one,
Well, and that was one thing I hated about slot receiver.
And across the field, you knew you were about to get fucked.
A month or two into practice, Aaron got he got like half the plays, and then what was first, he had like half plays. So they were running like half and half. They didn't know who they wanted. So every time Aaron was on the field, he was my main receiver. I was slot. Too fucking small. Well, and I could burn their best corners.
Damn.
Burn them. And like a swim on them and just be gone.
You're still quick for your age too.
And dude, the best thing is like I could go against a corner that was probably 6'1", 6'2", and still catch over him because I knew how to position a body over someone. And that's why Aaron wanted me as his receiver. But it came into like the first game of the season.
You guys just had the chemistry.
Yep. It came into like the first game of the season. I had terrible fucking grades. They wouldn't start me. And they fuck, I need you. So like I tried my fucking hardest. Second week, still had shitty grades. Third week, I had good enough grades to where they put me on the field in the fucking starting spot. And next game was varsity. So I was playing the game before
The JV.
Not varsity. What am I thinking?
JV.
No. Homecoming.
Oh.
So I'm playing the game before homecoming on varsity as a sophomore. And I played like 3 routes, 3 plays, and they took me out. One of them I caught. It was like the post. Caught it for like 25, 30 yards.
Damn.
Burned the corner. Safety. I was on the free safety side, so free safety played up. Didn't have to deal with it. It was man on man. It was easy. It was fucking bam bam. And then they put me on the sideline. Didn't play me the rest of the game.
Teachers probably were like, "What? They're playing him right now?
Oh, probably.
He has a D+."
Yeah, straight.
Word to the coach. Your ass is shit.
So varsity game came around. They suited me. Or not varsity. Homecoming game came around. They suited me. And I was kind of fucking super discouraged because like my grades didn't go up. It's like the same thing's gonna happen. They're not gonna play me, or they're gonna put me in for one play. So sure as shit, came like first quarter nothing, second quarter nothing, third quarter I just sat on the bench. Fuck it, not even gonna stand up anymore. Not playing. Helmet's just chilling. It's like over there. My helmet is.
These here
Black. And then straight up. It's like, Anderson! Huh?
Oh,
And then Aaron comes running over to him and he's like, Blake, come on. I got this play. And it's like, you're fucking Tom Brady all of a sudden. So I was like, just ignore it. Because he showed me the play and it was like this, like, I don't even know if I can. It was like this go up, cut, fake it, and run.
Oh, like a double fake?
Yeah. Like a double
You do
fake.
a curl and then just keep.
He must have been watching that corner all night or something. Because, like, it was third quarter, middle of third quarter. And he was like, dude, it's going to work. It's going to work. So we go run out on the right side, playing their best corner. I've been watching him kind of like the first quarter and second quarter. After that, I stopped watching because I was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
But good, he's fast. And so I did my swim move on him, and he's on my ass after my fucking second move. And it's like, dude, this ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
And he lets it go. And it's like, oh shit, I ain't catching that. So I just, everything I got, go, right to the ground, and I drop it.
Yeah.
that was too suspenseful.
And
Dropped it.
Caught it and I outran his ass.
He laid me out too far. I mean, by the time I caught up to it, I was so laid out, it was like that ball's going to the ground.
Couldn't reel it.
There's no way. My hands aren't strong. I was fucking, what, 16?
Yeah,
You're like this. By the time it's like, okay.
The force of in the
BAM! Oh, fuck. I didn't.
that's a hard. That's a
That's
hard.
a hard
pull,
catch,
though.
though.
Even professionals
Even when
can't.
you pull it in, you knock the fucking wind out of yourself.
I could. That was homecoming game was my
Precious shit.
suspenseful. Oh shit! And then it was over.
I don't know. That's when
That's what you dream about when
was
you're
that
a
oh
little
shit
kid.
moment.
I had some great JV games. That JV game where there was this little running back for Cherokee Trail, right when they had first opened. So their team was shit. They only had freshmen and sophomore because the school was only 2 years old.
Oh shit. So class I was there.
So they had freshmen, or they had seniors and juniors, but
They
not
didn't
enough
wanna
to make it.
They didn't want to play.
And they had a couple on the team, but mainly the whole team was freshmen and juniors, or freshmen and so.
That's wild.
That's a bummer. Yeah, they got good.
So, I mean, I had this doing into it, kind of like, you know when you go to tackle someone and you just say fuck it
You
and
know
leave
you're
your
gonna
feet?
lay him out.
No.
Yeah, I had one of those fully padded in a game in JV
I got.
where it was like, he had nowhere to go, and like I was about, I don't know, me from the TV from him, and I laid out, left my feet and everything, fucking hit him right in his hip and just folded him, just like you'd see on like a kick return, just a layout hit,
Yeah.
and I felt so fucking bad for the kid because I felt like I killed him. It's like you remember Reggie Bush when he got hit by Brian Dawkins? And he was calling.
Yeah, bro.
Same fucking thing.
It's the biggest welcome to the NFL moment anybody's ever fucking had.
Oh, dude.
Dude, that was
But
like-
I've done that to someone, and you feel so bad after you do it. Like you're pumped with all your boys, but then you look back and it's like,
Damn, I'm
You still
fucking
crawling?
up.
I fucked that dude up. Yeah.
Hey, get the medical staff.
God, I just killed that kid. Just broke.
Me and one of my good old buddies is no longer around anymore. Took his own life, but we both hit this. There was a chick quarterback within the team, I guess, and literally.
Mullen had a girl.
She's getting lit.
Oh, dude.
The
Oh,
fuck?
dude. You don't even want to know. So we both hit
Oh,
at the same
no.
time.
Oh, no.
Same time.
Tabletop? Like one low, one high?
No, same level.
Oh.
Just sandwich, bro. And like I went a little bit.
So our back got fucked.
So like,
Yeah.
and
Poker back.
Colby 6'2",
Fuck. That's
and
another. That's a
I
big
was
dude.
probably like 5'5", but I could hit like most people on the team. And I was outside linebacker on varsity, and for my fucking side,
Yeah.
sucked. And like, dude, we hit this
That's
chick.
the little linebacker.
Dude, chick so hard. Like, she was on the ground for like 20 minutes. We found out the next day, we like fractured her leg, and like she had like a bruise on.
Damn, that was from your ass, because the lungs right there. You were small, that was from you. No, you fucking bruised
Dude, I
your
felt
lung
so
that
bad.
side.
Like, literally, it was one of those
That
crawling.
shit.
Like, she just turned over. and was like,
My experience with a girl in football is the exact opposite.
she fuck you up?
No, not me.
Oh,
But yeah, there was a girl, and you know what's fucked up about it? She was on offense.
Damn.
So-
she lit. Like,
Yeah,
I got the
it
blocks.
It was a victim of circumstance, of course. So interception. I want to say she was quarterback or running back. And
She
she was this blonde-haired chick, but she wasn't little. Like, she was pretty fucking stout. She was like,
yeah. No, they're.
Be like
They're
my,
out there.
be like
You
my
know who we're
sister.
thinking
My
about
sister's
now.
6'1".
Yeah.
My
can't even
sister's
think of
6'1".
anyone that has like that
Yeah,
build.
dude, my
I
sister's
can.
my sister's
In 2
6'1".
seconds.
I don't want to say that.
I'm just saying, like, she was this blonde chick, and she wasn't like super hot, but she was like attractive, but like a Ronda Rousey kind of way.
Dude,
Like,
I
she
know
was
exactly
built, kind of hot,
what
but okay. So this kid intercepted the ball
UFC
and was
champions.
running back, got a couple blocks, and he was running down the sidelines, and all of a sudden, wow! This bitch came out. All I saw was blonde hair.
It's like a Clay Matthews tackle.
Yeah, straight up. All I saw was blonde hair.
Be like 20 pound mom.
Like, and the crack of the helmets hitting was
Ah,
insane.
you can just feel the CTE.
So-
Oh, and she wasn't no punk bitch. When you heard the crack of the helmet, it was like, damn!
So
That bitch ain't no joke.
so my first high
She's
school
got it with
game,
the boom
dude.
stick.
My first high school game, it was going good. I think it was like fourth quarter, and like I was out there. Someone caught the ball. Like they were getting blocks, and all of a sudden, I think it was like the center or like one of the big linemen just came at me, bro. And dude, me being 130 pounds, 125 pounds against like 180, 190 pound senior, dude, that motherfucker hit me so hard. I'm pretty like I don't remember flying, but I'm pretty sure I slid.
I had a good hit on a kick
Cause
return.
I was running this way, not even looking at him. I was looking at the receiver.
And
with
this
the
shits
ball.
are hard to see out of
Yeah, out of
when you're
this.
running.
Yeah,
The
and
best
I'm looking,
part
I'm
about-
looking one.
This part of a kick return is like
Full
a
sprint.
lot of people are tunnel vision. They're looking at one fucking.
Yeah,
so
dude,
you
and
can-
he got.
So
me,
like
bro.
if you know someone ain't watching, boom!
Yeah, you can like.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
someone's
That's fact.
you just saw Brian Urlacher block all
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
No, the fucked up thing about mine was like I was on kick off, and I was like right between two linebackers. The linebackers are going, and it's like you get about halfway and you hit another gear, and they're both leaving, so you're fucking by yourself.
Yeah.
All of a
Go
sudden,
to the blockers.
all of a sudden, these
Like you hit about a wall of about 2, 3, 4 people. It's different every time. And the best one was they were too spread out. I went right between, there was 4 of them, right between 2 of the middle ones and hit this guy's shoulder pad right in like the middle of his thigh and just flipped him. And it was awesome because the coaches were like, yeah!
Like as a kid, I was like
That's
that felt the
best.
best. I would like if I hit a kid real hard, I'd be like,
And the best
Like,
thing was
hearing
like,
it, like,
I
I
didn't
fuck
do
yeah.
kickoffs. Like that was just spur of the moment. Hey, you go out there. Oh, okay.
That's,
And then after they saw that, they were like, we should probably put you on kickoff.
that's how I broke my arm. That's about the same situation. Besides, like, it was like
I hated kickoff.
we
though.
were
That's
tied.
how you get fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because you're running full sprint.
Yeah.
God was
And like I said, the tunnel vision hits you, and then boom, You get hit from over here. You weren't even looking.
Yeah, you
So-
go
just
the
the
ground
ground
grams
too.
pretty
So
much.
we
just
were,
to
I'm pretty
fucking
sure we,
boom.
I hated kickoff.
they were down by like
kickoffs
3 points, and they needed the ball back in under 2 minutes, and they just scored, finally, in like a quarter and a half, and the onside kick it, come straight to me. All of a sudden, I grab it, and then I held on to that. No, I didn't let it go. Oh, fuck that.
I would have fetal position.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
That's what I did. And then all of a sudden, it was just like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Dog pile.
Bro, I had like 12 people, and like I
You
had the
can't
ball-
breathe.
Dude, I had the ball like
Dude, those
this,
were I've gotten
I had the
pissed
ball
before under
like this.
Oh, hell yeah,
and I
me
fell
too.
On
Dude, I
accident, and everyone pushing down. I spiral fractured.
But
this,
you're
my
little
bone
like
was
us.
now.
I know.
Dude, when you get dog piled on and you're a small dude,
From the pressure.
dude,
of 12 guys.
you start yelling under there,
Oh, I was-
and then
dude,
your
I
big
was
boys,
like,
like
boom,
your big
boom.
boys that are in the pile, start flipping out too. Like they start grabbing people and throwing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
At least that's what my boys started doing. Like
Yeah.
I was under the pile, like, dude, I can't breathe, get off me!
I didn't-
And just people started just boom, boom, boom,
Like
boom.
bouncers when motherfuckers get drunk.
I didn't feel it until I
Launching
stood
things,
up
bro.
and I looked at it and I was like, oh shit, I better run to my coach. And the next thing I know, it was just ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so
Sometimes
bad.
Dude, I got
realize
hit.
the shit.
I got hit right in the side of my forearm, like right in the middle of that muscle right there, and it split it open. A helmet did it.
Ow.
And like, you know how most people like tape up like right here, or
Yeah.
like they do weird
The
shit.
American-
All I had was fucking gloves on. So when the fucking helmet hit right there, it just split it open. So I was like walking around like, I mean, it doesn't really hurt, but
It looks
I
clean.
highly doubt the other team wants fucking blood all over their jerseys.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
So like,
They're not an NFL team. They gotta wash those fucking things.
They're gonna get
use
new
them
ones.
every
and
year.
that was in a
Yeah.
freshman. That was in a freshman game.
Oh, they're really not getting them new jerseys.
No, it was. I was in a freshman game, so they were like, "No, you're not playing the rest of the game. You have to go get stitches, and you're probably not playing next week."
bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like just stitches. Tape it.
Yeah.
Fine. Like I didn't get stitches right here. I had a rack of nails go in my side. And
Fuck that,
dude.
Yeah, I got the scar to prove it, bro.
Oh, I don't doubt it. That's
Dude,
a
it's
weird
bad.
thing to lie about.
That fucking went about that far in.
Dude, I stepped on a nail.
I've stepped on a nail and had it go
That's
into
some
my
bullshit.
yeah.
my heel.
I got 3 scars from those. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Did you even feel that shit?
Oh my
That's
god.
probably the worst.
Dude, it went in about that far, and it doesn't seem like much, but when it's in your heel, that's a lot.
Dude,
Oh,
the worst.
yeah, it's just a different type of pain. It's like a.
Oh, and you
So-
can't step on your heel
Yeah.
for like a week.
Yeah.
It's so,
So,
weird.
I've
Cause it's
stepped on
like that
females.
internal pain, like you step on it and it's not like
You're
a
never-
scab pain, it's like you feel it all the way up into your
Yeah.
knee.
And your skin is so thick there, we don't typically even
Yeah, you don't
feel
feel
anything down there.
No,
so
and
it's
a
like,
nerve
as soon as
ending
we do,
ain't
we're
very
like,
far up there.
Yeah, no, that just sucks.
So like, and I guarantee I hit my nerve ending, cause every time you'd like accidentally step on your heel, you'd feel it all the way up in like the top of your knee,
Ugh.
and it'd be like, oh!
Oh shit!
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
So after stepping on nails when I was a kid, I had one like almost go completely through, and it's nothing worse. Nothing worse than when I was we were down in Missouri and I jumped out of the boat onto the shore with no shoes on, and there was a thorny locust spike about that long.
Oh god.
And I landed on it just right, dude, and it went fucking that far into the bottom of my foot. My dad cut it out with a razor
Wear your
blade.
shoes, kids.
And
Wear
then,
your fucking
dude,
shoes.
it was just razor
Look
blades.
outside.
Those do
Duct
not
tape.
grow naturally in
Wear
Colorado.
the shoes.
But I was at a house probably about 3-4 months ago. They had this
Are you sure?
locust bush.
Are you sure that it wasn't a Russian olive because they have orange thorns like this?
Could have been Russian olive because the thorns were about 2-3
thorny
inches long.
locusts do not grow here in Colorado.
And they had the bush right next to the tank. So I started filling the tank and like didn't even notice it and just kind of moved to the side and
poison tipped.
that fucker stabbed me about 50 different places in the side of me.
Oh, dude, and they have a, like they have a toxin on them, and it like you don't notice it for 10 minutes, and then you like drive away,
Fucking terrible.
and like all of a sudden you'll feel it thump 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 in
Dude,
every single
Dude,
spot.
that's crazy. I seen a
We've
dude
done
step
them all.
on a sea
We've done them
urchin.
all.
Dude, there's a dude on
He
YouTube.
almost
It's
fucking
fucking
died.
Brave Wilderness. He's basically just a
Oh.
child-friendly Steve-O. That's all this fucker is.
Coyote
He takes
Peterson,
like
dude?
Coyote
yeah,
fucking
yes.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Dude. He's taking like these big ass bullet ants. And he's like, I'm gonna get stung by this fucking thing. It's
That's the
dude,
most
like,
painful sting.
Yeah.
like
from
why
an
the
insect.
why? Like we
He's
get
done
it.
all
It
of them. He,
hurts.
like,
Like I bleed.
he'll-
He's done wasps.
He'll do
Hornet, all
scorpions.
types
He'll do
of-
scorpions now, and he's like ow, and then he like 5 minutes later he's like it's all right.
There's been some though where he's like an agony.
Yeah, some
Hey,
of them.
he's a child-friendly Steve-O.
But
That's all
after-
it is.
It
after-
really is.
Yeah.
Bro.
After he said the bullet ant, nothing compares.
Dude, I don't doubt it. Fucking, I remember we had ants in
Probably wanted to
Oklahoma.
die.
Oh yeah,
That
red
were
ants.
like red ant, they
Red
were
ants?
black asses. They're
Yes.
called like cow ants.
Yes,
Those
I-
fucking
yes.
things.
Alright,
suck.
guys.
Dude.
I gotta get us back on topic at least a little before
Yeah,
we
we
end
were.
this.
We
Yeah.
fucked that thing up. I'm sorry.
So we talked about fire ants. Talked about varsity JV freshman football.
A lot of shit.
Talked about injuries. And we talked about our main topic.
still feel
Talked about wild card and playoffs.
We got a pretty. We got a
We
pretty.
got
And
a-
I am gonna throw this question around real quick. Are Patriots gonna win the 6th Super Bowl and tie the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Fuck no.
No.
Quick answer by me.
No.
Everyone thinks no.
I don't think
You don't have Gronk. Gronk's not there. If you had
So
Gronk
guys,
there,
it's not looking good for us
I
in
wouldn't- even if
Boston
they had
country.
Gronk, like, I mean-
Boss.
Gronk was-
Not
Yeah.
even in Boston, I'm in Colorado, born and raised.
Oh, if he was healthy, like
Yes,
like,
that's what I mean.
But-
prime Gronk.
Yeah, if he was on Gronk, they
I'll
would
give you that.
definitely,
I'll give you that.
definitely be.
That's the GOAT. Tom Brady.
That's no lie, but they ain't getting number 6 this year. We're getting number 2.
YouTube!
Chiefs.
This guy right here. This Garret kid. He's a fucking stud. He's
Good.
me and this kid. We're gonna change the podcast world. We need a sponsor. Crown Royal. Nike.
A local sponsor.
Something cool. Even like
Dude, Hobbit.
even like something like
What
even
about
like
Big R? What
something
about Big R?
yeah, something simple like Walmart or Big
Some
R
fire Mexican
Bro,
food
hey,
Aurora,
why
go
don't-
Sabor.
something
Like-
cool.
Or habaneros.
Big R. Guns.
Big R camo.
Ugh.
Yeah. Or like Cabela's Bass Pro.
Oh.
I've never
Any of the
heard
sorts.
those.
Sounds just about right. We need a sponsor. So check out our podcast. Sponsor us. Like he said.
It's not like that.
No. That's
Spon-
just what they call
sponsor
it on
us.
the list. I don't have that.
Alright, YouTube. Have a good
Catch
night.
y'all.
Peace out.
Patrick, Chris,
Patty.
Jordan,
Pleasure.
Garrett, Blake.
Yep. As
We're all
a
here.
Chick-fil-A. My pleasure.
Comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you want Patrick to come back on. I know. Quiet.
Oh, I was.
Yeah. He needs to talk more.
What about Chris?
Chris, he's great. He's great.
Jordan,
Jordan did the most talking. He's great too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So this has been another episode of the Blake and Garrett Show.
Yes.
Tune in next time or tune in to more episodes. There is a lot of content. There's hours of stuff to watch. If you get bored, let us know. Comment. Tell us you need more stuff. But I highly doubt that's going to happen because...
So it was already.
All right, we're back just for a split second since we went crazy and we lost connection. So we're out. Blake Garrett Show.
Yep.
Peace
Bye,
out.
everybody.
We'll see you next Monday.
Stay
We'll
safe.
see you Monday or maybe a little sooner.
Yeah,
Depending.
maybe sooner. Maybe sooner.
Pending. Love you.
Try and get a new
Bye.
schedule.